Hey, Bob Carr here. Another episode of the Bob Carr Show. In the studio today is a fellow businessman, and the thing we have in common is we take care of a lot of clients together. Mr. Bill.
How you doing, Bob?
Good, sir. Good, sir.
Glad to be here.
I'm happy that you took time out of your day because I know you're busy as heck in the pesticide business. So tell us a little bit about the pesticide business.
Well, I'm Bill Whitcomb, Mr. Pest Control. I've been in the industry for over 27 years. Last spring, I decided to start my own business. Should have done it 20 years ago. One thing nice about pest control is they're always going to be here.
Always bugs to kill.
Always bugs to kill. So business is good. Rodents, everything I take care of, mice, rats, mosquitoes, termites, ants, roaches, you name it. Bees, wasps, if they're, not pollinating or in the pollinating season or pollinators. It's a good thing, good business to be in. You're always busy, kind of like, irrigation. People always have issues in their yard and they got to have things that you're going to take care of. And with me, customers are always going to have issues with insects. They've been around a long time before we got here, and they're going to be around a long time after we leave.
That's true. There's always something going on.
Absolutely.
So you've been busy this spring spraying for mosquitoes already?
Yes, it's been a good season. We had a mild winter, so a lot of the mosquitoes, believe it or not, a lot of people don't realize this, but mosquitoes can overwinter in the ground around tree roots and things.
That's true?
Yes, that is true. So with that mild winter we had, we really didn't have any snow, so there wasn't a whole big freeze to kill anything off. So mosquito season is booming, and as you're aware, mosquitoes do carry a lot of diseases and things, or have the capability of. So it's important to reduce the population, take back your yard, and protect your family and your pets.
I gotcha. So how do you reach your clients? Same way we do, or?
A lot of word of mouth since I started the business.
Okay.
A lot of referrals, Facebook. This podcast I think is going to help a lot. Help reaching people. I do business in northern Anne Arundel County, eastern Baltimore County, and Harford County.
Okay.
So that's where the majority of my business is.
I gotcha. How about termites? Is that something clients need to be on the lookout for?
Absolutely.
Explain a little bit about that because I'm curious.
All right. Well, termites. People, a lot of people think that termites are only active during the spring. Well, that's their reproductive season. But termites are active, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It just depends on where the weather is, the temperature is, where they're active. They're going to be in the ground below the soil, several inches to several feet below the soil, and they only need about a crack about the width of a business card to actually gain access into somebody's home.
Yeah,
about 1/32 of an inch. So they're constantly randomly foraging, looking for food. I always tell people termites have a place in nature. When a tree falls in the woods, they're here to get rid of it for us. And what do? We clear the woods. We take that wood, we build houses and businesses, and our houses and businesses are nothing more than dead trees. And that's what termites are here for. They're here to get rid of that dead wood for us. And they're going to forage. They can forage up to a football field length away from their nest. But a lot of people don't realize that as well. And most people don't understand they have termites until it's too late.
Mr. Bill.
Yes.
I remember once you told me you've been in this trade since, I think, 94, working for somebody else?
That's correct. 94. It was one of those things. I was working for a government agency. I was not happy. I was inside. I'm an outdoors kind of person. So I wanted to do something different. So I got involved with a pest control company, one of the larger ones, a green team. Got involved with them, started the business, and it's one of those things where when you're growing up and the teacher says, write an essay on what you want to be when you grow up, pest control is not it. But when you get involved in it, it's really actually a fun business. It's not, people also ask me, you're in the bug business. No, I'm not in the bug business. I'm in the people business. I help people. A lot like you, we're helping people. That's the whole point of what we're doing. And pest control is, a lot of people don't realize this either, but pest control is a public health issue. If you think about plagues and things back in the old days where rats and so forth, but also roaches contribute to asthma problems and things. So I'm actually helping people out. So I got involved, honestly, because I wanted to get away from what I was doing. But once I got involved, I really enjoy it. I enjoy being out, talking to people, helping people when they're down in situations where they may not be able to handle, fixing issues. And it's really fun to go back out and go to a house that you've inspected, had to treat it, and the customer's thrilled to death. And they don't want another pest problem. It is a good feeling. I'm a firm believer that if you set out to do good will come back to you.
Absolutely. Karma. Yep. Coming back at you.
Absolutely.
But you got to plan it first, right?
Yep.
Oh, good deal. So how did Mr. Pest come about?
Well, I was working for, like I said, pest control company, another large pest control company, and I thought about it. I'm out there. I love meeting people. I love getting involved. I wanted to start something that I could leave if my children wanted to run it. I could help people directly without, having a lot of red tape or whatever, with the big organization. I wanted to have a more personalized touch to it. Now, again, I love being around people. I love working with people. So a combination of wanting to leave something, a legacy for my family, and put my name on it and my way, doing things the right way, making sure customers are taken care of, happy. A lot of times that gets lost in the big businesses.
Sure.
So I wanted to get out there, show people what Mr. Pest or what Bill Whitcomb is about.
Sure. But I got one more and very important question. A lot of people watch this and they're tired of the national company. So I got a lot of clients I know are going to be reaching out. How do they get a hold of you?
Great question, Bob, and I appreciate you having me on here. They can call me, 410-215-2189. That goes right to my personal cell phone, business personal cell phone. They can email me at bill.whitcomb@mrpestpc.com. They can follow me on Facebook. We have a lot of information on there on Facebook, with insects on. We have Maryland Mondays where we talk about insects in Maryland and the different topics each day. Local business shout outs for companies like yourself. Well, Bob, special offer for your customers, TLC customers. If they call and they sign up for a service with Mr. Pest Pest Control, they'll get 15% off that initial service charge. How's that sound?
That's fantastic, Bill. Appreciate that offer out there. A lot of customers are going to be looking into this because they're tired of the national companies, and you offered a personal touch. So I appreciate that, Bill.
And I appreciate having me on, Bob. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. This wraps up another episode of the Bob Carr Show. Stay tuned next week for another episode.